So hello and welcome to another Bonsai Live. Today I've got these two cute Portulacaria afras, little jades. So I know that they don't look good right now, but I promise you they will. Uh, I've got them from a bonsai nursery. So uh, the problem is they look like this because the the grower keeps them in the winter more on the cold side, and this is what they do. They shed their leaves, and if it's cold, but there is no problem with that because there are little jades are very sturdy trees and they recover very fast and quickly. So what I want to do today is to repot them into nice bonsai pots because they already have a nice silhouette, a nice structure to them. I don't know if I'm gonna prune them, but we'll see because I need them to recover a little bit. So let's start with the small one because this is harder and we'll get to it, but let's start with this small one and let's see what can we do to make it better. Okay, so you can see that I don't know why the grower keeps them on the cold side in the winter, but what you gonna do, he knows better than me. So indoor plants are a pain for a bonsai grower and the seller because they just are hard, very hard, because they need to be kept indoors, and bonsai growers and sellers just don't bother with that. It's very hard for them to grow them indoors. Okay, they got greenhouses, they got mostly indoor plants are very hard to find, and I'm telling you, little jades, Portulacaria afras, are the best indoor bonsai species that you can ever get because they are so powerful and sturdy. Okay, so what I want to do now, first of all, before I remove this from its pot, I want to choose a nice pot because I want them to be potted into nice bonsai pots. Okay, so I've got a few pots here, and I'm gonna choose from them. This pot is quite, it's too big. I was thinking of using this nice blue pot for the big one, but you know what? This is a pretty bright color, and little jades don't have such powerful colors and bright colors, and I think I'm gonna save this for something else. So what I've got here is this nice green pot, and I think I'm gonna use this. It's a little big for this tree, but the tree will, of course, will grow and it will be nice. And I think I'm gonna keep this black one for the other tree because it's big. See, we've got 3 trunks here, but I think I'm gonna remove this, okay? Because I'm gonna plant the tree like this, and this I don't quite like this one because it's growing right in front of the other two, and I think I'm gonna separate it and plant it on its own. So first of all, let's prepare this little pot. Let's take some plastic bonsai mesh and cut a piece so we can cover up the hole because it's a big hole, it's a bonsai pot. Okay, these big holes on bonsai pots are very good because they provide good drainage and just like this, and good aeration. So let me take a little piece of a wire, and I think I'm gonna use a thicker wire. I'm gonna use this is a 2.5 millimeter wire. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna cut a generous piece, and the way I do this is, okay, I do a little ear like this, and again like this. So now I'm checking to see, okay, I'm gonna pull on them a little bit because this needs to be right, okay, these two wires need to be right at the, okay, at the edge of this hole. What I'm gonna do now is bend them this like this, and the other one like this, okay? So this is called Mickey Mouse ears, and it's the right way to secure your plastic mesh to the bottom of your bonsai pot. And I'm gonna do it, hope you can see this. It's a little bit too, I'm gonna pull on it, and I'm gonna run the wire through the hole, and we've got this on the bottom. I'm gonna take a little tool and bend them like this, okay, and this is now not going anywhere. Second of all, I'm gonna take a 2 millimeter wire and again cut a pretty generous piece, and you know what, I'm gonna put two because I like my trees to be nice and secure to the pot. I'm gonna use these two wires to secure my trees to the pot. And what I'm going to do now is just bend them like this and through the holes. Come on. Okay, so I've got one wire, and the bigger, thicker wire is now securing this wire, okay, so it doesn't break the plastic mesh. And I'm gonna put another one. This operation is quite tricky on small pots, but we'll manage. Okay, and I've got the other two wires. Okay, so I've got my bonsai soil mix. I'm making for Portulacarias because they are plants from Africa and they live in a very dry climate. I'm using a bonsai soil mix that is more on the dry side, okay? So this doesn't retains water. I'm not doing it like for the other bonsais. Check out Ra Bonsai, subscribe to Ra Bonsai, and you can find videos there on how to make bonsai substrate and how to understand each and every one of these particles. So what I've got here is Kyodama. Kyodama is the lighter particle, okay? It's a fired up clay, and I've got another fired up clay here, this black one. This is very nice. And I've got some volcanic rock, okay? And of course, as always, a little bit of sphagnum moss because they need to find some organic things down there. And this is about it. Okay, this is a very aerated and more on the dry side substrate mix. But first of all, let's take our pot. I'm gonna find a nice and cool little front, because I need to find a front for my pot also, not only for the tree. So I'm liking this one. And as usual, I'm gonna go on the bottom with big size volcanic rock particles. So just a little bit to cover up better that mesh and prevent my smaller particle substrate to go through the holes. Okay, this is about it. Also, it provides even more drainage, and it allows the exchanges of the beneficial or bad gases to flow in and out. So I'm going in with a little bit of potting mix. This is about it for now, because I need to see how much root I have here with the tree. So it's better to take it easy. Let's move the camera a little bit. It's better to take it easy when you're pruning Portulacarias, when you're pruning little jade roots. Little jades don't like to be root pruned. So I'm gonna try to prune as little as I can from this root, but I also need to get it inside this pot. So let's see. Okay, gonna take my Chinese chopsticks and start to work the substrate, start to work the root. Little jades recover pretty hard from root prunings, and that's why, even if this is not, let's say, a perfect form style bonsai yet, okay, I prefer to put them straight into bonsai pots, because the roots grow slowly on them, and it's better to put them in a nice pot from the start. They don't need as much root mass as other trees, because they rely mostly on the trunk and on the leaves. Okay, that's where they store most of the water. And I'm gonna easily clean this up. I'm gonna have to cut more than I wanted from the root mass, but I got no other option, because the pot that I want the tree to go in is shallow, and the growing pot was pretty okay deep. So if I want to get it in that nice pot, I'm gonna have to root prune it. So first of all, I want to get rid, let's take the scissors. I want to get rid of these roots that are growing upwards. First of all, it's better to take this off, okay? And now, Let me take my big pruners and just use them to reduce the soil mass, the root mass, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna, first of all, let's test it out. Yeah, it's fine. Let me just take out a little bit more of this. Okay, so we're good now. And now I just want to find the best front for this tree. Of course, yeah, of course this is the back and this will be the front. The tree has already started to get new leaves on it, so this means it's very okay. But you see here I've got some branches that grow into each other. So I want to clean this up a little bit. What I'm going to do is take out this branch here, okay? Because you know what? First of all, let's do this. Second of all, let's do this. Let's shorten this up. Yeah, I don't like that. It's just growing one into another. I don't like that. So what I'm gonna do is decisions. Okay, let me clean this up a little bit here. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna prune this branch off. Yeah, this is better. Okay. This tree is a little bit flat. Okay, you see it's thin. It's a little bit flat, but I'm gonna fix those things in time. It's just too flat for my taste. But I'm gonna fix it with no problems. And can we take more from it? I don't think we can take more from it right now. I think I'm gonna pot it and leave it to recover for some time, and then we'll prune more from it. Also, I don't like this here. I'm gonna prune this off so we can better see what's going on. Yeah, the tree is fine for now. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit here so we can pot it up. Let me clean this up. Okay. So, let's take the little pot and place the tree into the pot. So, I'm gonna take a good look at it. This being a square pot, I'm gonna try not to place it right in the middle. If it was a round pot, maybe I could do just that. Let's tilt the camera a little bit so you can you can see it better, and I can see it better also. And it's better when I look through the camera because it's just better. I don't know why. I'm just trying to give it a little bit of a 3D because this tree it's pretty flat, and I'm trying to give it a little bit of depth, you know, on my composition. So I'm thinking kind of like this. It's just fine. If I put it like this, it's too flat. If I put it like this, I don't like it. So yeah, it's gonna go kind of like this. So now, of course, I'm going to secure the tree to the pot using the wires. When you're doing this, I have two set of wires here, okay? Tie one wire to the other wire, okay? Try to do that. It will be better and the tree will be a lot secure, a lot more secure, okay? So let's try to do something nice here. And something nice and clean. And okay, and the other two like this. And using your pliers, pull hard on the wires and twist, pull and twist, pull and twist. Okay, and hopefully it's pretty hard to secure the trees at first because they don't have such big root mass, and but for now my tree sits in the pot. Okay, and I'm gonna now cut the excess wire like this and like this. Okay, I'm gonna bend them down so we cannot see them. It's pretty good. And now I'm gonna come in with my substrate mix. Yeah, it's very hard. This bugs me a lot at first when you are when you're doing the first potting of the tree. It's very hard to get the tree to stay how you want it because it just hasn't enough roots to be able to secure it properly. But in time it's gonna get enough roots that are, of course, that will be shaped, will take on the shape of this pot, and that will be a lot better when I first repot this tree. Okay, because this is kind of called potting. It's not just a repot. It's, of course, it's a repot, but it's like the first repot from its growing container. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of liking this. Let's put some more bonsai soil in. I've managed to do this quite fast. I'm happy about that. I don't want you to get bored too much. Alrighty. So this is about it with this tree. Just a little more on the surface here. And this tree is now complete. Okay. Very nice pot, a very nice future bonsai. So we're gonna set this aside and move on to the next tree, which is this one. So let's clean this up also. Let's get rid of the dried up leaves and dried up stubs here. So just looking at this tree, let's cut this off here. Okay, this also here. Like this. Don't leave branches that grow from intersections. Okay, this will be bad. The tree will thicken up here, and I don't want it to thicken up here. So what I think I'm gonna do now is clean the tree up a little bit, the trunk, if I can, with my bonsai brush. I'm gonna go get some vinegar, okay? But let me look at it a little bit more. So what I've got here going on is that right here I've got 3 branches growing from the same spot. This is pretty bad. I don't want that, but I still need to decide which one I'm gonna cut, because I'm gonna cut 2 of them and leave just one. And the tree is gonna go in the new pot like this. I'm gonna remove this one here because this is the back. Yeah, let's clean it up a little bit more. Good, 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 good. And let me shorten this up a little bit. And just take a good look at it. I want to prune this up also. Okay, I'm gonna remove this one. So I've got two now. I've got to make a decision here. Okay. So which one do I keep? Because I need to fill this little void here, because if I'm cutting both of them, I'm gonna have a little bit of a big hole there between them. So this grows like this, and this grows just a little bit more away from the other trunk. So I'm gonna cut this off here, and I'm gonna let this grow for a while, and pruning off shorter. Okay, so yeah, I'm liking this composition. This will be a dual trunk tree. So what I'm going to do now is clean it up a little bit more. Okay. Just get rid of a few blemishes. Also, this little branch here, I'm gonna take it off. I don't need that in my design. Okay. Yeah, this is also what's growing in the inside. Okay, towards the inside, I need to take all of those things off. You see this also here. So I think this is now pretty much good to go. If I need to do some more pruning to it, I'm gonna do it. So let's take a look and decide which pot we will be using. So I'm kind of thinking with this, but I'm not sure on this color. I'm not pretty sure on this color. This is quite a black color, and I think I'm gonna get another pot. I'm not liking the it's too much of a contrast, okay? For this kind of a tree, it's just too much. The tree is the pot is very nice, but I don't know what to say. Okay, so let me bring some vinegar. We're gonna take a little break, okay? And let me take some bring some vinegar and look for a few more pots, because I'm not liking this pot for this tree. Okay, we're back. I brought in a few more pots. So, decisions. This little composition, as I'm looking at it, I'm seeing nice flow to it. I'm seeing a little bit. I'm imagining it on a little bit on the feminine side, okay? Because you have the masculine and the feminine features on bonsai trees. It's got a bit of everything. So let's take a good look at it. I've got a green pot. Yeah, maybe. I got a green pot here also. This is pretty nice. This looks pretty nice. This a square pot. I'm kind of liking this one. It's a little brownish, green brownish, and it helps out because the little jades have this little brown. Of course, I need to clean the trunk, but they're a little brown. And I've got this blue one. This is a more pale one. I'm liking this also, but I think this is just better. This green one, yeah. It's the best. Yeah, you can see it complements the tree. The colors are pretty nice. So again, let's also prepare this pot. Again with the wires. 1, and 2. One like this, the other one like this. Okay. I'm gonna take my mesh and place it on the bottom. Okay, just like that. I'm gonna bend the wires, of course, like this. Okay. Again with the 2mm wires, I'm gonna cut 2 big pieces. So I've got 1, and I've got 2. So again, I'm gonna bend this in the middle, run it through the holes, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the other wire. Just place it in an X pattern. Okay. So now I've got my 2 little nice wires. I'm gonna bend them like this. and like this. In with my big size particles at the bottom. Okay, it's enough. A little bit of a potting mix. And we'll see what we can do with this tree. So let me find a decent front for this. Okay. And let's now get this tree out of its pot. I'm just going to break the pot, the growing pot, and this is my little tree here. We're gonna clean it up, of course. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to pull this off. We'll see. And from the bottom, just work on the tree. Oh, this is extremely compacted. Oh, this is hard. This is pretty hard here. Quite a workout. Okay, let's take a big prunes. And shed some light onto these roots. Okay, let me check out the pot. This is fine. I just want to see if I can remove this. This is pretty entangled with the other two, and I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I can keep it, but it's in a weird place. It's quite in a weird place. Of course, I can always prune it off. But it's better to try to remove it. So I'm just looking to see if I can keep this this little one here. First of all, let me get rid of this because it bothers me. Okay. Make a nice clean cut. So if I keep this, I need to place it something like this. But if I do that, I'm losing the features on that tree in the back. So maybe I can put it like this. I don't know. I think it's better to remove it. To remove this little fellow here. This is a pretty complicated decision I have to make here. So I can always prune it off, or I can always cut it shorter, but I need to be aware of it in my design if I keep it. But it just hides the... If I put it like this, you see, it hides this big trunk here. I cannot see it. And if I put it like this, maybe like this, you know what? Oh, I think I'm gonna try to remove it. It's just not working good for me. So let me try to remove it with its roots, because can always I can always save it and plant it on its own. Yeah, it's a nice little tree. Okay, let's clean this root just a little bit more. Okay. So now, let's put it aside. Let's clean this up. Let's clean all this mess up. Okay. And I want to clean the trunks a little bit, at least a little bit. So I'm gonna okay. I got the vinegar, and I'm gonna take my little brush and try to clean it up a little bit. Clean the trunk. So okay, this doesn't want to stay on its own, and I can understand that, of course. So let me clean the trunk a little bit, because the trunks are nice and brown, but because they're dirty, they look like they're white. So you can see now they are turning brown and nice. Okay, okay, let's get the pot and pot the tree. Let's see how we'll do this. You see, I'm gonna put my composition more to the left side because the right trunk is more powerful. And if I put it like this, it just looks, it's gonna fall out from the pot on the right side. So to compensate on that, I'm gonna place it like this. Just a little bit, you know, just a little bit on the left. But I want to put some more potting soil. Okay. Oh, I'm liking this a lot. I'm liking this composition a lot. Yeah, this is very, very nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. Quickly, because before I change my mind. No, this is too much. I'm gonna put it like this and more to the front. And let me just take out the excess wire. And where's my plier? Here it is. So let's zoom this in. I'm just gonna tie it just a little bit so I can take a look at it. Yeah, I can see that it's fallen to the back. Yeah, I want this a little bit, but I think I'm gonna fix it with the other wires. I want this composition to be a little more towards us. Okay, so let's see if we can trick it to do just that. I need to cut this off because this is too long. Okay. Let me take a look at it. Yeah, it's quite nice. Just a little bit more to the front. Yeah, I'm gonna trick it with substrate because I cannot trick it. It doesn't want to stay like I wanted it to stay. It's now secured, you can see, and cut the excess. Okay. take a good look at it. I still want it to be more slanting towards us, towards the viewer, and like this. Okay, I'm gonna put some substrate in so I can trick it with my substrate. In the back here, I'm gonna tilt my tree and try to push substrate underneath the root, so it will help me get the tree in place. Yeah, I've told you it's quite a challenge at start to get your tree, because it doesn't have enough roots. It's quite a challenge to get it to stay like you wanted it. Once the root ball, the root mass forms the shape of this pot, okay, I will be able to place it a lot better into my pot. Yeah, this is fine. This is just fine for now. This is just fine for now. Let's come in with potting mix and settle the tree in. I need to sharpen a little bit this chopstick. It's blunt. I need to sharpen it a little bit. Okay. This is a lot better. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, this will be very nice. The trunk in the right flows a little bit more, I told you, to the back than I wanted it to be, but what are you going to do? You cannot do anything. I've told you it's very hard to get the tree to stay like you wanted it for the first time, but I'm liking this composition. So let's take a good look at them, and this will be quite about it for today, because it's quite enough, and I need to get them to the showers, give them a thorough washing, and yeah. So these are my two little fellows. This is one. I kind of like it. Yeah, I wanted it more like this, but it's fine. It's fine for now. I can play with the crown and fill the gaps. But I'm liking this composition. Of course, I will be pruning a lot more. I think I will prune this shorter because I'm losing, you can see, the left side of the right trunk. I cannot see it, but yeah, I can do this now, just to be, yeah, you see, this is way better. This is gonna fill in, make like a dome shape here like this, you see, here like this, and the overall dome shape. Yeah, this is pretty nice, but now of course I'm gonna have to grow this side larger and bigger to compensate for this, which is growing out of the pot, and I need to compensate on this side. I've told you just to be in balance, okay? Because this will look like it's too heavy out going outside the pot, and I need to fill this more to compensate for that. So this is one tree, and this is the other little fellow. I like this also. So let's take a good look at it and decide if you want to prune some more. But let's see. So I need to prune this off. Okay. I need to prune this off also here. This is looking way better already. This also, which is growing towards us. Okay. And now we can see the trunk. This also, I'm not liking this here. I'm gonna prune it off shorter, and hopefully I'll get another bud that will grow in the direction that I'm going to need. Okay, and also here in the back I got some little bit of an issue. I'll prune this shorter here and even shorter here. This I'm gonna prune. Yeah, let's take a look at it now. Yeah, this is just fine right now. Also this, let's take it off. Also this, let's take this off, and hopefully I can grow a shoot going like this. Also these little guys here that want to ruin our composition, and for now I think we're okay. I'm not going to prune more. I can always come in and prune more, but I'm not gonna prune more today. The tree needs to recover, and I'm gonna let him do just that. Again, I wanted the tree a little bit more like this towards us. Oh, I am always I'm always getting this mistake. I don't know why. I need to overcompensate this because I'm always planting the trees need to go a little bit towards us. Okay, they can go back, but they need to come back to us. Otherwise they look like they're going away from us. They're scared, you know. So this is quite about it for today. We've got two little nice jades. When they will recover, they will look just fine. So yeah, very, very, very nice. Okay, this is it for today. Thank you very much for your patience, and we'll see each other in other live streams and other videos. Bye bye.